Hi, good morning everyone. And I've just, in my way, we are, from last 14 days, we are just in travel day and night. So I've just written a few words for all of you to express my gratitude for taking out your such an important time of this festive season. Being an Indian, I really know means day to day, if you have come here, so you are missing something very important in your house. So firstly, I will really give my heartily gratitude to everyone who is present in this room, in our desk, everyone who came here, Rajkumar Sharma sir, who got us invited, and you sir, who got in such a short notice, for us to be here, and obviously our director of our mission, Mr. Richard Kilburn, Mr. Wasim, Mr. Prashant, all of them has came here from long hours of flight, and just there in front of you. We are also missing today one of our delegate member from Panama, which is Mr. Hardeep Singh Buller. And today, because of all this travel and all, he got really very sick and he couldn't join us. So he asked me to ask, sorry to everyone who came here to see us today. So I've just written a few words. I will just try to take it faster. I would like to thank all the respected people here in the room, especially thanks to Mr. Richard Kilburn, Mr. Jose Banas, Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, Mr. Prashant, and all our friends who are here in this festive time, taking your important time for us today. For me, a small introduction, I am Prabhakar Sharan. I hail from a very small village of India, from Bihar. And 18 years back, I left for Panama and Costa Rica for my studies. A part of all my struggle with the language, with the culture, I started my studies, and day to day proudly I can say you that I am the president of the university where I went to do my studies. I was asked by our ambassador, on that time it was the Consulate General in India, Mr. Pawan Murarka. He asked me, Sharan, if you're going to India, make sure you have to put Indian flag to the top. I said, sure, don't worry, let me reach there and you will see my hard work. Like every other Indians, we go outside, we go with a responsibility, and we prove to everyone that we are Indians. So that is what I did there. Adding more to my activities, I would like to tell you, I started Bollywood distribution because of my love of my culture. If we are outside India, we don't see much Diwali and Durga Puja and Chhat or everything what we do here, we don't see. And in Central America, we are very less in population. So really, I was missing everything, but I was always trying to put everything together from our Bollywood films. So I invited some top people from Bollywood in Central America from 2003 to day. I am the first Indian, you can say, who introduced Bollywood movies, not just Bollywood, South Indian movies, all kind of movies which we make in Indian film industry to Latin America. Also, I would like to add that after my huge effort of doing live shows, cultural live shows, to bring India in the platform and to get the connectivity between Panama, between Central America, between Latin America to our country, which is India, I did live shows, cultural shows. I partnered up with all our ambassadors who reside in Latin America, from Argentina to Mexico. Every ambassador, they helped me a lot, our Indian ambassador, and every ambassador from New Delhi who work in New Delhi representing their countries. We have a very long-term collaboration in different things. Panama, if you ask me what is Panama, being an Indian, I can tell you, means I don't imagine Central America or Latin America without Panama. I'll tell you the reason why I don't view Central America without Panama. My view about Panama is, in business scenario, the government of Panama, on our honorable president, who's recently elected, Mr. Laurentino Cortizo, has opened markets for international companies, market for international countries, and they have come with a very new policies, which obviously Richard sir will tell in brief. But they have done amazing work just in a 3-month 3-month time of their government, which he's elected, like 3 months before. Same like Indian companies are already there in Latin America from IT sector, pharma sector, pharma sector, films and everything. I was communicated by Panama government for all my efforts which I have done in Latin America as a Vice President of Latin American Chamber, which Mr. Rajkumar Sharma has given me the opportunity from last 2 years to run the chamber in Central America, based in Panama, our office. So we were communicated by the Ministry of Economic and Commerce, Mr. Ramirez, who's a new elected minister. He said that we have to explore India, and that's our first priority in our new government, that we want to come near to India. So just I'll add you guys, I'll not take much of your time, that doing all this, I'm an artist. I have started to make my bread and butter. I'm also doing some entrepreneurship. I'm into teakwood business. I'm into education business. The university which I run, Pan American University, which is one of the most successful university in Central America. We have got like 25,000 students. We work with Costa Rican professors. We work with Panamanian professors. So we are catering both countries, and we are very happy. I'm proud to say that. And being, and our university is not just a education system which provides and gives opportunity to learn something, but it's also a bridge between these two continents. We are also developing through our chamber Indology Center, which will be the first Indology Center in Central America, which will be in our university. So just I'll finish my last word. Like an artist, I'll say I created first Indo-Latin American film, which was one of the most seen film of 2018 in Central America, in Redados la Confusión. In English we say Entangle the Confusion, which was directed and produced by me. And then we took a whole lot of people from Bollywood. We took big people from Latin America to work with our movie, and it became a huge success. Due to that success, I can proudly announce that people like R.K. Hirani sir, Shahrukh sir, and all these people welcomed Mr. Richard and all delegates to their house in this festive season. We had a very wonderful meeting, and they are very much looking forward to come Panama and explore Bollywood in whole Panama. So thank you very much guys, really I appreciate. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप लोगों का यहाँ पे आने के लिए. मैं तहे दिल से आप लोगों को अपना प्रणाम भेंट करता हूँ. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you once again for having us, Mr. Sharan and the Latin American Chamber, for hosting us in this wonderful city. This is my first time having the opportunity to visit the country of India, and it has been a tremendous experience. Fortunately, we flew in originally back about 10 days ago into Delhi, and from there went to Bangalore, Chennai, and now in Mumbai, and now in Pune. It's been quite a journey, very filled with a lot of meetings, a lot of great reunions that we've had with the top business leaders of this country, and for that I'm very grateful for all of the support. Thank you. As was mentioned a little bit earlier, I come in representation of the Panamanian government, particularly the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. We currently just have a new president that was elected back in May and took office in July 1st of this year, Mr. Ravinderkumarbirla. And this new government that is taking power now in Panama is very, very pro-business. And one of the mandates directly from the president is to really go out and touch base with businesses, with countries that are pioneers in many different industries in different places, and to see how we can start working together and how we can invite people to come to Panama, to Latin America, but specifically Panama, and see all the wonderful opportunities that the country has to offer, particularly on the business side. As many of you may know, Panama is a relatively small country in in size. It only has about 75,000 square kilometers. It is also extremely small when you look at the population compared to India, with about 4.2 million people total in the whole country. But historically, Panama, and we're talking for hundreds of years, has been a major game player in international commerce of the world, because even before the Panama Canal, trade was going through the Isthmus of Panama. Be quite surprised, we actually have a significant Indian population in Panama that came over in the mid-1800s when they started building the Intercontinental Railroad that connected the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Since then, obviously the Panama Canal was built, but we currently have around over 15,000 Indians there, which is kind of unique and different than the rest of Latin America, because you don't really see that in the other countries in the region. We also, we also consider ourselves, as it was mentioned, a country that's positioned itself as the hub of hubs. I know you mentioned Puna here is also a hub for many different businesses, but Panama, obviously one of the main reasons of the Panama Canal, 90% of the world trade comes through our country. We are an incredible logistical hub. We have 5 major ports, 3 on the Atlantic side, 2 on the Pacific side. You can get across from the Atlantic to the Pacific, and it's only 80 kilometers across, so you can drive there in 45 minutes from one side to the other. We're an incredible air hub as well for transportation throughout the region. With our airline, Copa Airlines, is now the largest transporter in Latin America, and we have direct connectivity on a daily basis to over 83 major cities and 34 countries in the region, all throughout North America, Central, South America, and even direct flights to Europe. We, of course, are considered the banking hub for Latin America. We're a dollarized economy. Since 1904, we don't have a central bank. And there are over 81 international banks in Panama City proper. So a lot of options, a very strong, robust financial center.
Definitely, sir. We are looking for, if Bollywood goes to any country, it explores the whole country. Like, our legend movie makers like Yash Raj films, when they explored Switzerland. Recently, it was, many of other films like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara explored Spain. So we are also looking forward to have association, on behalf of Panama government, that we are inviting companies to come down to Panama to shoot their new projects, which will, give them a new market, which is Latin America. And obviously, exchange of anything is always beneficial. So obviously, it's going to be very beneficial for not just both market, but for people like us who dream to become an actor, who dream to become a director, who dream to become, a filmmaker. So it's a totally virgin country for filmmaking. So anybody who approach Panama or Latin America or Central America, they will have a new market totally for their movies.
Okay, is this for only for movies or you can regional movies too?
Basically, we being an Indian, we are known outside as Indian. So we are looking for Indian films. It doesn't matter if it's Bollywood or Collywood or from Pune or from Bihar or from UP. It doesn't matter. It's Indian films,
So how do we contact the other producers which are in line to contact for Panama and...
Our chamber, like I told you, Indo-Latin Chamber of Commerce is in India, is in Latin America. Film Commission of Panama government is very strong, very strategic. They are helping everyone to come down to Panama, to make new films, to get everything the best possible way. And like I told you, our new president, Mr. Nito Cortizo, and his whole team of our honorable president is very strong. And being in this industry from last 18 years there, I have also a very huge access to all film community in Latin America.
Okay, this is about the entertainment industry. What about travel and tourism? What is the strategy for that?
On travel and tourism, I can say that they should approach directly to Panama government. Like I told you, Panama Film Commission, Panama Tourism Department, Panama, they have a one-stop, one solution. Just you have to communicate with them, and they are very aggressive. Also, we have our Honorable Ambassador here of Panama, Ricardo Berna, who's residing in Delhi. They have their consulate in Mumbai. So anybody can openly communicate with them, and I mean, he can answer better on that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, regarding tourism.
लैटिन अमेरिका, डोंट टेक ओनली पनामा, इंडिया और लैटिन अमेरिका के बीच में बहुत सी अपॉर्चुनिटी चल रही हैं। मैं रोज़गार के बता दूं कि पिछले 6 महीनों में करीब 218 people we have sent as a employment to the Latin American countries. We have opened the area in 16 countries where we are going to provide the employment to our young people, the youth, our educated people, and as I said, Panama is the gateway of the North America and South America. Somebody is interested to develop their business, and if he develops in Panama, he will get the access in North America as well as South America. So far, business is concerned, as I said, in terms of revenue, almost around $2,000 billion is being traded between India and Latin America, and it is growing and growing. Again, I am advising to the trade that please come forward. Let's tap the opportunity of Latin America. We are here to support the trade. We are here only to help the businessmen people of the Indian as well as the Latin American side to grow each other, and let's grow together. This is my philosophy.
What was the purpose of today about companies?
This purpose was to make the Indian businessmen aware that what is happening in the Latin America, and particular in Panama and Costa Rica. As I said, Panama is the hub, Panama is the business hub, and if people understand, really they can do a good business between India and Panama. We are here for the basic purpose is that let people understand what is the value and what is the importance of Latin America and Panama. And I think that we have succeeded to convey our message.
सपोर्ट कैसे करेंगे पनामा?
इंडियन बिजनेसमैन को सपोर्ट ऐसे करेंगे कि यहाँ पर पनामा में तमाम लॉट ऑफ जो एक्टिविटीज चल रही हैं, we provide the information to our members. Let the businessmen people should be a part of our team, should be our member. Whatever information we get, we carry the delegation to the Latin America and provide the opportunity like this, that this is the business. We bring the delegation from that country and again provide the opportunity to meet the Indian exporter people. This is the नहीं फाइनेंशियल हेल्प हम नहीं करेंगे. दिस इज नॉट वी आर अ फैसिलिटेशन एजेंसी. वी आर a networking platform where we provide the opportunity that this is the buyer and this is the supplier. This is the opportunity. This is the basic requirement. This is their rules and regulation. This is the logistic requirement. We will assist them. Let the people try their luck and get the business.
पिछले महीने हमारे प्रधानमंत्री गए थे और वहाँ का यहाँ का कुछ रिलेशन.
प्रधानमंत्री कहाँ गए थे? प्रधानमंत्री नहीं गए थे. हमारे जो है वाइस प्रेसिडेंट तो गए थे, प्रधानमंत्री अभी नहीं गए हैं. प्रधानमंत्री ने हमारे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ने कोस्टा रिका विजिट किया था. हमारे कोस्टा रिका विजिट किया था. कोस्टा रिका विजिट में कोस्टा रिका एंड इंडिया गवर्नमेंट के बीच में 2-3 एग्रीमेंट साइन हुए हैं, एंड इन टर्म्स उसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में वी हैव ब्रॉट द डेलीगेशन हियर. Yes, and you will be happy to know Indo-Latin American Chamber of Commerce under the guidance and control command of Mr. Prabhakar Sharan. He organized whole of the program for Honorable Vice President Mr. Venkaiah Naidu there. Yes. Any other question? Thank you very much, media. Yeah, please.
Señor, que saque 2 minutos nada más y ya. Es que usted debe estar aquí, señor, porfa, para responder uno que otro pregunta que van a hacer. Con los dos. इनसे भी का सवाल कीजिए.
Environmental, okay. We have to speak with Mr. Richard because I'm from the private sector.
How to go to Panama and Bollywood?
Yeah, how, excuse me?
How
Yeah.
with Bollywood and Panama?
Okay, perfect. So basically, I'll tell you, in Panama, we have a very, Panama is we have one of the biggest community of Indian population in Panama, in all Latin America. And Bollywood, we started distributing Bollywood and we started bringing Bollywood movies, Indian movies, I can say you, like more than 14 years back. All my effort, all my ideas was how to bring the two culture, how to bring the two continent together. And like I told you recently, our honorable president Laurentino Cortizo, everybody knows him, Mr. Nito, and he is very aggressive, and he has very soon started incentive program which is going to be released very soon for Indian filmmakers to come there, and they can receive the benefit of more than 25% with a very low investment. So this is something very big which he has done. Same, I'll say you, Bollywood, we are looking to host some big shows. We met recently some big Bollywood stars and directors and producers, which we don't want to name them because very soon they will themselves announce, but they are the pillar and legend of Bollywood whom we met in these 2-3 days. Also, I like to say something in Spanish. Gracias al gobierno de Panamá, gracias a señor Nito Cortizo que hizo esa misión, que mandó don Richard, que mandó don Buller, que mandó don José para India y para acercarse con India. Mr. Jose, I would like to say you some word because he comes from the publicity company. He comes from. So, can you please tell a little bit your view about what you feel about Bollywood in Panama?
Okay, Bollywood is great. Is very noticeable in Panama. Everybody expecting something from you. It's beautiful. You have beautiful pictures, and we are expecting, if we a humble way, to bring Bollywood to Panama. Thank you.
Expectations around Bollywood?
Expectations about Bollywood, I'm telling you, we had some meetings yesterday on these 3 before days with great producers, and they are very positive on going to Panama to produce and to make film shooting in Panama.
बॉलीवुड के साथ साथ मराठी इंडस्ट्रीज की सोच क्या है आपके दिमाग में?
सर, बॉलीवुड के साथ साथ
प्रोड्यूसर हैं और उनका सब बजट रहता है, तो कैसे?
बिल्कुल सर, ये मैं बिल्कुल जल्द बताना चाहूँगा कि बॉलीवुड, हम लोग बाहर कभी भी बॉलीवुड और मराठी या भोजपुरी इंडस्ट्री नहीं देखते हैं. व्हाट वी सी इज़ इंडियन फिल्म्स. सो इंडियन फिल्म्स के लिए बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है, क्योंकि हमारे जैसे भारतीय बहुत लोग ऐसे रहते हैं जो दिवाली नहीं मना पाते हैं, होली नहीं मना पाते हैं. तो हमारे लिए बस एक ही सबसे बड़ा सेलिब्रेशन होता है कि हमने दिवाली होली के गाने हम अगर देख ले, चाहे वो हिंदी में हो, चाहे मराठी में हो, चाहे पंजाबी में हो, चाहे किसी भी लैंग्वेज में हो, तो वो हमारे को हमारे देश से कनेक्ट करता है. तो बॉलीवुड इज़ अ वेरी वेरी लाइक आई कैन टेल यू बिग स्टेप फॉर ऑल अस इंडियन हु आर लिविंग आउटसाइड. तो मराठी, जैसे आपने बताया, छोटे प्रोड्यूसर्स के लिए, तो बल्कि पनामा गवर्नमेंट ऐसी इंसेंटिव प्रोग्राम्स को रन कर रही है जहां आप बहुत ही कम पैसे में और बहुत खूबसूरत फिल्म्स बना सकते हैं. जहां ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको जैसे यूरोप, कनाडा, लंदन भी आपको इंसेंटिव्स देती है, बट वैसे ही आपको वहाँ पे भी करना पड़ता है उनके ऑफ क्रू को, उनके कैमरा इक्विपमेंट्स को. तो पनामा गवर्नमेंट में अभी, ये मेरा अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है क्योंकि मैंने अभी वहाँ, हाँ जी बिल्कुल, पनामा गवर्नमेंट अभी रिसेंटली सिर्फ साइन की है उन्होंने, जो अभी लॉ पास होने वाली है 30 डेज में, 25% इंसेंटिव, सारे लोकेशंस फ्री और वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन. सबसे आराम प्रोड्यूसर को क्या होता है कि एक जगह गए, एक विंडो हमको मिला और उसी विंडो से हमारे सारे काम सॉल्व हो जाए. तो सबसे बड़ी बात ये होती है कि पनामा गवर्नमेंट ऐसी प्रोग्राम्स को दे रही है जिसमें मैंने आपको बताया बॉलीवुड के लेजेंड्स जो हैं वो भी जाने के लिए इंटरेस्टेड है, और छोटी कंपनीज को तो ज़रूर आना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनके लिए सिर्फ फिल्म बनाने की फैसिलिटी नहीं मिलेगी बल्कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बहुत बड़ी फैसिलिटी मिलेगी.
एक सेंटर खुल जाएगा,
एक सेंटर, एक कम्युनिकेशन खुल जाएगा जहाँ पे उनको एक नया मार्केट मिल जाएगा. अब जैसे आपको पता है यहाँ पे 10,000 फिल्म्स बनती हैं, थिएटर में सिर्फ 800-900 फिल्म आती हैं. वहाँ जाने से ये होगा कि छोटी फिल्म हो चाहे बड़ी फिल्म हो, वो इंडियन फिल्म कंसिडर होती है. तो हमारे जैसे भारतीय, चाहे बड़ी हो चाहे छोटी हो, हमारी भारतीय फिल्म को ज़रूर देखने जाएंगे.
गवर्नमेंट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन करने के लिए क्या प्रोसेस है?
गवर्नमेंट डॉक्यूमेंट के लिए बहुत सिंपल प्रोसेस है। यहाँ गवर्नमेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, पनामा गवर्नमेंट की खुद की एम्बेसी है, कॉन्सुलेट जनरल है, इंडो लैटिन चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स के हमारे जो यूनिक चैम्बर है अफिलिएटेड टू मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर, वो यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं सारा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन सारा फैसिलिटेट करने के लिए। इनके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हम वहाँ बैठे हुए हैं कि हमारे जैसे जो भारतीय कंपनी, हमारे जैसे जो भारतीय लोग आएंगे उनको हम वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन देंगे। तो इसमें गवर्नमेंट भी हेल्प कर रही है और हम लोग भी प्राइवेट सेक्टर से अपना योगदान दे रहे हैं।
प्रभाकर जी, हमारे बीच योगेश लखानी जी आए, गाइड आउटडोर हमारे इंडिया।
अरे बाप रे सर, अरे सर आप यहाँ कैसे सर? आपने सर आप इधर आ जाइए। He is one of the legend of India. And
Yeah, I also reply. Our Vice President in Panama, Costa Rica, is here. His office, his team will be one-point agency to assist you for all sort of activities, along with the government body, Mr. Richard is here. So we will coordinate with one point.
And second is, are you only looking for the investment in Panama, or government also wants to import, welcome the exporters from India?
No, I couldn't get you this question.
Of course, we're always looking at opportunities to export our goods that we offer as well as import goods that we may need in the country. So it is a two-way street, bilateral relations. So yes.
Let the trade know that tea code is the one of the important and the major product being imported from Costa Rica and Panama.
We export a lot of teak wood to India.
Another question, please.
Can you please tell me the import and export taxes in case if you have to import something from Costa Rica or
Import taxes, I can share you later stage. I don't have the handy information. Export taxes, authority will say. Sir, what sort of
I don't
export?
mean that you list item wise, but group wise generalized statement can be made, please.
No, you want the generalized rate for import or export? Okay, I can tell you import. Let's say the general tax duty, import tax is somewhere around 18 to 20% for altogether the general product.
Yes.
Okay, import, if you are importing into India and the duty in their country, I do not know. You have any idea for the taxes, import, custom duty in your country? If you have, announce, otherwise we will take care and then announce.
Yeah, I would have to find the exact rates for you, but they're going to be somewhat similar to what you're finding here in India as well. Unless we have a lot of countries that we have trade agreements with, and then obviously with those countries it drops way down or to zero because we have a lot of free trade agreements, like with the United States, Canada, etc.
Here I would like to say that India, where India has the FTA, Free Trade Agreement, India does not have the FTA with the Panama and Costa Rica. So wherever the Free Trade Agreement, almost basic custom duty is zero, almost. If it is not zero, then 0 to 5%. So this is the custom duty structure here. I think that we should take 2 more questions. Only 2 more questions, please.
My question is to Prabhakar Sharad.
Yes, sir.
I represent more into skill education and higher education.
Yes, sir.
I train 20,000 plus students in a year.
Yes, sir.
Is there any opportunity over here at your university where we can send our higher education students to you, like a student exchange, or a collaborative efforts for certain research, or a faculty exchange, or a internship training kind of programs? Can we do together?
Yes, sir, definitely. I'll assist you with this question. We are affiliated by more than 250 educational organizations worldwide. And yes, we do exchange program for professors, we do exchange program for students, we do exchange program for any different kind of activities, not just in Panama but in whole Central America. Our associate universities also, because we are also a member of Red Laureate, So you know, Red Laureate is it's an organization run by United States of America. Bill Clinton and all these people are the founder member of that organization. So we are also affiliated to that organization. So definitely in India we have not worked much before. But yes, from Hyderabad University we have got offer, and we are going to see them very soon. From Delhi University we have got offer. We are going to collaborate in different sector. From Rajkumar Sharma sir's help. But I'm very much looking to it as a student. I have went there, so I know the difficulties of every student to go abroad and to invest that kind of money and all. So we are looking for a very quality of education, where they can just not get the education, but they can also prepare themselves to face the international world. I mean, so definitely we are looking to it, and we can exchange our number card, and we can definitely look forward to do any kind of a session you want. Thank you, sir.
We'll take one more question, final last, and then we'll go for press conference. If anybody has a question, then let Mr. Sachin, I think that you should wrap it here.
So, coming to the end of this program, I request all of you to give your visiting card to Mr. Prince with here, so that your numbers can be recorded with the Chamber of Commerce and as well as with Mr. Prabhakar. So, before end of this program, thank you, Mr. Rajkumar Sharma ji, for announcing our MOUs. We promise that
One of their mandates and one of their promises during the campaign was to really focus on tourism in Panama, because we really do have such an abundance of different activities and things to offer as a country, as a tourist destination, and we haven't really taken advantage of it. And it's one of the easiest ways for us to increase revenue. People coming in and they're spending money in restaurants and shopping, and so as soon as they took office, one of the first things they did was they created a presidential cabinet that focuses on tourism. So the whole central government is very geared towards improving what we have to offer as a tourist destination in Panama.
So why are you choosing the India?
We look at India because India is a tremendous market. You here as a country have started being pioneers in many different fields, such as startups, and we've met with multiple companies and organizations that deal with startup companies. We feel it's a niche that really helps drive economies. You're also pioneers in a lot of the medical health services, pharmaceuticals, which are all things that we're looking at trying to bring towards Panama to be able to make Panama a hub for the region in these type of industries.
What do you like in India, Indian culture, Indian people, Indian economy, Indian politics, Indian entertainment?
Well, as I mentioned earlier in my speech, we actually have quite a significant Indian population in Panama, and so part of our culture, we were exposed to Indian restaurants. We have quite a few Indian restaurants. There are mosques, there are different areas for religious worship, all geared towards on that community that's been there for over 150 years. Panama is one of the only places in all of Latin America that's kind of like a melting pot, because we have people from all different walks of life that have come to Panama and established there. People from Spanish descent, obviously American descent, European, like German, English. We have a lot of Chinese also from Asia, and again, like I mentioned, a significant Indian population. So in that sense, the country is very unique, and it has a lot to offer for someone who wants to come and experience.
How many population in Panama, India?
A little over 15,000, which it doesn't sound like a lot when you look at population here, but when you take into consideration, we're in the whole country of Panama, we're only 4.2 million people in the whole country, of which about 1.5 is in Panama City alone. So saying 50,000 is actually a significant amount. You see, you run into each other on the street.